Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be flying from Frankfurt to Shanghai Pudong Airport on Air China's flagship A350 business class. On the way, we're going to be checking out the Frankfurt Lufthansa business class lounge, as well as all of the offerings that Air China has on their latest product. Air China has been investing in their business class product a lot over the past couple of years, so I'm really excited to try out their newest business class product. After a quick check-in, we headed straight to the Lufthansa business class lounge. Since there's no Air China business class lounge at Frankfurt Airport, business class passengers have access to the Star Alliance business class lounges. Since it was right next to the gate, we chose to go to the Lufthansa business class lounge. We liked this lounge a lot and found that the food offerings that were available were quite good. Soon it was time to get on board, so we headed straight to the gate. This A350 was only about a year old at the time we flew, so it was one of the newest planes that I've ever been on. As soon as I stepped on board, I was immediately greeted by a very friendly flight attendant who showed me to my seat. What really struck me about the cabin was how new and clean everything was. It was a really nice change from my previous Delta One experience flying into Stuttgart. Right after I sat down, a flight attendant came by and handed me a hot towel that was nicely placed on a plate. After that, I decided to take a look at the seat. To the left, there's a control panel that allows you to control the different aspects of the seat with a quick access control panel for 3 different seating modes on the right-hand side. To the left, there was a standard reading light. In a small compartment also to the left, there was a package of slippers that was wrapped in plastic. The tray table is conveniently located right in front of you, and you can pull it down to 2 different modes depending on how far away you want it from yourself. The IFE screen in front of you is pretty big. The movie selection was quite comparable to something that you'd find in the US, which was really impressive considering that this was an international carrier. Under the armrest, I found the remote for the IFE, as well as the headphone jack, a universal power port, and a USB port. Right after takeoff, the main meal service started. The flight attendants first came around with drinks and then a small snack, followed by an appetizer. After that came the main course. For the main course, there was a choice of veal, fish, or kung pao chicken. I went with the chicken. I thought that the food was really excellently prepared and the catering was good. For dessert, there were small tarts as well as cheese plates and fruit plates. After that, I headed to the bathroom. I found that the bathroom was very clean and they seemed to clean it every time someone went in. There were also amenities like hand lotion and perfume provided. After that, it was time to head to bed. They had provided a very comfortable blanket and a pillow. Combined with the large bed, I had a very good night's sleep. Breakfast consisted of some fruit, cereal, German Landjäger sausages, as well as a warm meal which consisted of scrambled eggs, sausages, potatoes, and refried beans. Later on, the flight attendants brought around some bread and some pastries. Overall, I had a great experience with Air China, and they exceeded any expectations that I originally had for them. The crew was really friendly and professional, the food was good, and the seats were really great. Since these flights with Air China can be had for a fraction of the price of a European carrier or an American carrier, I would highly recommend taking Air China and trying them out. At least on their newest A350 business class product, they seem to have a really competitive product. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I have a lot of flights coming up, and I'd like to share them all with you over the next couple of weeks.